Hello everyone, and if you're looking at that, and that, not that one in the middle, you're looking at this, and that right there, these three videos that I just showed you, those are the three videos that I have put together for the next three uploads for Gran Turismo 7. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another one of these. I'm your humble host, Mike and Mo, here for another one of these. And it is a great day in the neighborhood, and it is another day in my life. Haven't said that in a long time. Thought I'd bring that back. It's a little classic. It's a little bit of goodie. And it's usually what I do best. So, hello everyone, and I'm your host, Mike and Mo here. So, I hope you guys are had a good week. I had a good week, nice and relaxed. So yeah, those are going to be the next three uploads for the are actually going to be the new ones. I did a tune chat yesterday. It's just one of those things where I tune a car, buy one, tune a car, and you'll be seeing a lot of those in a lot of those. You always won't be seeing my face a lot sometimes, but that will be one of those videos. I think the 44 one will be the one I will do. The 44-minute one will be the one I will be uploading first. The 50 will be next, and then the 51 after that. So yeah, they're about almost an hour long. So if you guys carve out time for about an hour, you guys will be able to hear my very deep, very lovely voice talk cars. And I mean, I say a lot, but I actually just got off a race with one of the races. I came second. I didn't win. I've been winning a lot of the races lately, so I've lost a couple. And when I lose a couple, usually they're on screen. Usually, I don't want to make it too boring. Just a spoiler reminder: the last race I do at Special Route X, Special Stage Route X, is kind of a blowout. It's like kind of a blowout because we had to test top speed and stuff like that. I almost set a new record lap time wise at the track. And that's until I get the Dodge Tomahawk Vision Gran Turismo with 2,560 horsepower, which has like 5,000 brake horsepower per ton or something like that. Something super ridiculous, that sort of thing. But yeah, so that's what I did. I also wanted to tell you guys that I actually tried a Coca-Cola today, Pepsi Cola, called the Pepsi Nitro. It's nitrogen. It's actually nitrogen powered, nitrogen drafted Pepsi. It's a little bit smoother. It's a little creamier. It's meant to be put in a glass and served on ice. So, but it is really, really, really good. If it's a standard tumbler cup, one of the ones that's about the size of my phone. Really good, really smooth, less bubbles. So, it's really good. I may do a taste test. I may do a taste test one of these days. So, when I feel the need to. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready for some action and some stuff like that. Tomorrow is Thomas Gilkey's birthday. I'll have to wish him a happy birthday. And I've also sent him a gift, a card. But I'll have to wish him a happy birthday via phone tomorrow, which will be fun. Thomas is turning 33. I'll be turning 33 in, I'll be turning, yeah, because I was 30 in 2019. I was 31 in 2020. 2021, I was 32. And in 2022, I'll be, 2019 I was 30. Yeah, 2019, I'm losing track of my age here, because age is kind of a number. Let's see, I was 30 in 2019. I was 31 in 2020. 2021, I was 32. And then 2022, I'll be 33. So yeah, I was born in 89, so just minus one. So it's been freaky that 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. It's weird that four years. So anybody born in a 9, just 4 years later, say 4 years, say it's been 4 years later, just subtract 1, you'll get the right age. It's going to be weird being 33 this year, so, but I'm not wishing it upon myself too much. So it'll be fun to say hi to him, talk to him, see if he feels any older. So yeah. So now that I have you guys on screen, I wanted to talk about auto news, and speak to you guys about something that is in the automotive world. And usually, I have 3 topics I have to talk about. So I'm going to prop you guys up right here, so you guys can see me. So one thing that I've noticed, so some auto news, motor trends. So the first thing, it's not on the pages here, or anything, but rumor has it that Toyota is going to put out a manual Toyota Supra. Thank God. They're going to put out a manual. Maybe it'll be cheaper than the automatic, 8-speed automatic that they have on it. Maybe it'll cost $2-3 grand less, so we can buy a decent one. I'm not a big fan of the Supra. I never have been, because it's 6-cylinder weaklings. I don't believe in that sort of thing. I believe in V8s, and for somebody like me, I believe in torquey, old school straight 6s, and V8s, and your occasional V10, because I used to be a Viper fan. So yeah, so they're planning to put a manual on there. I think it's pretty cool. It'll make it easier to attain for some people, because it'll lessen the cost of the vehicle. Plus, some people like shifting themselves, and if it's a Supra, they want to shift themselves. Don't have details on what Supra Super manual. Toyota is officially adding a transmission. I'll just show you guys, and this is from Car and Driver. The sports car will finally get a 3-pedal option, although we don't know if it will be offered with the Turbo 4 or the 382 horsepower. Basically, they're both 255 and the 382. They're basically both BMW engines. So they don't know if it will. So I was right. They don't know if it's both. I'm thinking the way it is. The only transmission sold with this engine, with the engines, are the inline six. I have a feeling that it's going to be with the straight six, and I'm pretty sure they're doing this because the Nissan 350Z, the 400Z, the Z car, whatever it's going to be, is going to be retailing for like $34,000, which is good for a base Z. I don't know if that's going to be a lesser powered option or the top spec one. I'm thinking if they do the 400 horsepower one, it's probably going to be like 45 to 50 grand, and that's not going to be enough unless they're offering a 400 horsepower car for like 35 grand. I'd snap that up in a heartbeat. I would finance that every single week. So when I get my license, wink wink, which is probably either going to be later this year or early next year. Yeah, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. So they're probably doing this because they're scared of the Z. I would be too if I was like that. So I also have to tell you guys that on Thursday, I actually got a chance to get a ride in a hybrid. Yeah, Friday I got a chance to ride in a hybrid yesterday, going to work, and it was pretty cool to go actually go. It was a Kona. It was a Hyundai Kona hybrid. Not a hybrid, an EV. It's the first time I've actually ridden in a full EV. I've ridden a couple hybrids before. I've ridden a couple of Toyota Highlander hybrids and a couple of Toyota Camry hybrids, Toyota Corolla hybrids, but I haven't ridden in a full EV. Actually, very weird because the car doesn't make noise, and you can feel all the bumps and the brakes because there's no exhaust noise coming from the engine, and the way how I knew it was an electric car is because the guy had a gauge on the front of the on the LCD screen, the touch screen, saying it had about 160 miles worth of range and it was 50% battery. So pretty cool. Kind of weird seeing all this technology coming out, and it's actually very reassuring that companies like that offer that sort of technology. So I asked the guy, if he likes it, what are the do's and what it likes it, what are the pros and cons. He was telling me, car sounds silent, gets great. I don't have to pay for gas. It's one less thing I have to. It's one less expense. He says I paid a little bit extra, but I get a tax credit from the government, and I'm able to bypass the gas stations. It just sucks to charge, he told me. So he says he usually gets, he says the range depends on his driving. So he can get, some days he'll get maybe, some days if he's really hard on it, he'll get 200 something miles. Easy on it, he gets like 200 miles. And sometimes if he's hard on it, he gets like 150. So it depends on what he's capable, what the car's capable of, and what he does with it. He was telling me, yeah, you have to drive with it a certain way because the power is sort of instant and everything, and it's cool. I thought it was very nice. It's not a muscle car by any means, but at least it has a little instant shove. So yeah. What else? So yeah, save the manual. Yeah, so yeah, the manual in my first EV. because I just think they're so cool. I was like, oh, this is so cool that I get to that I get to no, I don't want to know that. Road and Track. Road and Track the magazine, please. Thank you very much. Um, um, the one other thing I noticed is that there is a that people were like, um, people were sitting there going, um, we're talking about one thing, and I heard some um, some people are talking about how how the Jeep 4xe powertrains aren't up to snuff, how they're not going to replace V8s and everything like that. It's going to be very hard for it. Some people will say, "Oh, it's a V8 killer. It's got a lot more power. It's comparable." Um, I think people have to look upon this. They're like, "Oh, it won't be able to match." You got to remember a lot of Jeep Grand Cherokees and a lot of Jeep Wranglers, which um, they're great cars. They were great cars way back when because they could climb rocks and they were very tough because they had torquey 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder engines. Um, it's I think a lot of people are selling these hybrids short because it's like, oh, you're going to compromise and stuff like that. Everybody's like, oh, you have to. I mean, it's got a 4-cylinder engine um, and stuff like that, but at least um, everybody's like, oh, it's ridiculous that we're not going to get as much power out of it. It's going to have 250 horsepower. It's going to have this much torque, and it's going to be slow. This Cherokee that I'm reading is doing 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. That's 1 second faster than a V8 Grand Cherokee because it's got more torque, and it has 375 horsepower. So 375 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, hold the phone, people. Um, I wouldn't probably say it would be a champion on the road, but um, but yeah. Um, So yeah, but yeah, I just want to say to everybody who's sitting there going, "Oh, these hybrids are worthless. They're not going to be our future," and all this other stuff. Give them a chance because we don't know what we're going to need in the next 10, 15, maybe 20 years. By the time I've been in the hybrid business, maybe 20 years or something like that, I'm going to have my own company maybe. We're going to all see the benefits on how this is going to grow and how this is going to be because I'm definitely for it. I'm not doing this because Joe Biden wants to do it. I'm not because the tree huggers want to do it. I'm doing this because I want to advance the motor car into the new age so we can, so we can advance the internal combustion engine, advance the alternative powertrains, the alternative energy powertrains. Um, So it's going to be interesting the next 20 years. So I just want everybody to keep in mind it's the early days and stuff like that. We're just getting our stuff, and I'm hoping the government backs the production of these so we can get them going. I hope when we get a Republican that will sit there and go, oh, we want our nation to live long. We need to do with this. And we need somebody like who will nurture that. So it'll be interesting. So yeah. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's a gear change show day. So, so yeah, the hybrids are definitely going to be the way to go. You're not gonna see that talk disappear anytime soon. So, expect it to keep coming around the bend, and expect it to keep going till gasoline. I mean, we're still going to need gasoline to power our homes and stuff like that, and stuff like that. You know, fossil fuels to power our homes, but eventually, I think we might find that because we don't want to have everything completely on the grid because I mean, there's plenty of fuel all around the world. I mean, there's no shortage. It's just the politicians make it sound like that. There's places that have it. It's just that there's countries that just don't want certain countries to have it and choke. That's the reason why we kind of want to have the hybrid system so that we can use less of it and we can put the prices down. I mean, we're still going to need it for trucks for a little while. It'll be a while before we get trucks to the right level, hybrid wise, to pull trailers and stuff like that. That'll probably be 2035, 2045 by the time we see that happen. We won't probably see full electric, like Gattaca style cars until like maybe 2050. So by the time I'm we probably won't see it till 2045, 2050, probably. By which time I will be 61 years old. So I'll probably be in my mid 50s, early 60s by the time we see the Gattaca level for self-driving cars and that sort of thing. So just keep that in mind. I want to make sure this keeps going, and I want the gas industry to still be around so we can still power our homes. But at some point, we're going to have to not do that because there are foreign powers that are going to want to choke our economy by forbidding us to have gasoline. So an oil embargo, just in case somebody hates us, because Venezuela, Russia. So a lot of people, if we want to be sustainable in the next 20, 30 years, you know, we have to, and to the day I die, hopefully I live to like 2089 or 2080. Hopefully I live like to 2070 or 2089 or something like that. I want to live till I'm like 100. I know I'm crazy fucker, but yeah, I hope I'm around that long. So yeah, it'll be fun. So, alrighty, people, I'm going to bid this one adieu. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this 100%. I will see you guys later. I'm going to record one tomorrow, and we're going to record one Monday before I see the movie. I'm probably going to record one early in the day, and right after I upload the Gran Turismo video, and I'm going to try to find a way how to voice my my 2 Nintendo Switch episodes so I can put those out on my other channel. Look out for those, and maybe the next week or so. Maybe next week, maybe Thursday or something like that, if I can figure that out. So if I can find how to voice over my stuff, I can do that. But until then, I'll see you guys later. And good night, folks. And this has not been another Gear Change show from Mike Camo. And as usual, everybody, long live America, God bless America, long live this great nation, long live its freedoms and our rights. Long live and pray that we have the drive to persevere, persist, and sustain ourselves as much as we can. Also pray for all my friends and my family and all the souls out there that have lives out there. Also pray for those that we've lost to either COVID or to natural causes over the years. I will see you guys later, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode. Bye-bye.